Okay. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Mana Medium. Thank you for joining. Hey, YouTube. Kimberly, hello. Hayes, I should say. Hayslip, RN. RN. Hi. So if you're here on YouTube, put in the chat that you're here because I can't see that you're here. I only see little people heads. In Instagram, I see you all joining. So thank you. Yes. Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks, Hayes. Is it Hayslip or Hayslip? Or it's always a mystery with you with Instagram. Okay, everybody, let's get started. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Noelle, and I am doing card readings. So I'm going to start with general messages for this week ahead, which is going to start us off on August 21st through August 27th. And as I say every week, these card readings are general readings at the beginning. This is take what works for you. If it resonates, if it just feels right, take that energy. And even if you come to this reading on August 28th, it still applies to you. The cards come to you when you're ready for the cards. After I do the general reading, then I'll pull cards for anyone who has a question or would like just a general card. I will pull that for you. Oh, hey, Annie. Okay, thank you. Hey, Haley. Okay, so let's get started with the general message. Hey. Started with the general message, and I'm going to work with Cosmic Dancer this week. I haven't used this deck in a while, but I really love this deck. I'm taking it. And I'm going to start asking so we can get a card here for Monday and Tuesday. Let's get a card for Monday and Tuesday. Card for Monday and Tuesday. A card for Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. Yep. And then a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right there. Okay, so we did have our little highlighter card. So let's see what that is to start us off. And it is 29, Flow with Divine Timing. So here you go, Instagram and YouTube, Flow with Divine Timing. And I think this really is, let's just talk about the fact that Mercury, it's not a huge deal, but it does happen, 3 times a year that Mercury goes retrograde, right? And so, hey, Archie, Carolyn, hey. And so Mercury now has pretty much stopped going forward in preparation of going retrograde. So it's a time where we really want to go in. We want to just, listen, revisit. It's when we talk about Mercury retrograde, we talk about all the rewords, reorganize, remodel, revisit, remember. So let's think about that as we go into the week of just sort of calming and slowing and then flowing with divine timing as we go through the week. So no matter what comes up for you, no matter what you're up against, just try not to resist. That's the message. Try not to resist, but just let it flow. Okay. Most of the difficulties that we run into is when we keep pushing back. Let's get Monday, Tuesday. Oh, look at this card. You know what? I mean, every deck of cards, when I get it, I go through each individual card and look at them and just sit with it a little bit, but I can't remember all of the cards, and I don't remember seeing this, and it hasn't come up in a reading that I've done, but I love it, and it's called Honestly Assess. Wow, YouTube, Honestly Assess. So, beginning of the week, we are going to have the opportunity. We're probably going to see perhaps a decision, a choice, something maybe just is like not sitting with us. Be honest about it, okay? Come from a place of your heart when you're assessing it and not pushing from the head. So no matter what your experience is with that person, with that thing, no matter what the history is, no matter what, just disconnect from that and honestly assess. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday. Summon the rain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am loving these cards. Summon the rain. So number 35. For those of us in Central Oregon, we've been summoning rain because we're surrounded in wildfires and all the windows in the house are closed. So it could be a literal, let's do a rain dance. Seriously, right? We do know we have a tropical storm coming in California, some really weird stuff happening, right? Where there's going to be a lot of rain coming. So we can think about this more in also what does it mean for us? When we think about a rain, why do we want a rain? We want it to clear, we want it to cleanse, we want it to come and just wash things away. And so in the middle of the week, and what's really beautiful, okay, totally beautiful because I'm going to put all of this together. But when we talk about honestly assessing and then summoning the rain to let it wash through, while we are in flow with divine timing, right? So allow things to just go through. Don't try to stop it here or here or here. Just let it flow through. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, offer. Oh, this is lovely. This is actually the back of the card, but it's offer. Here you go, YouTube. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Offer. So think about, okay, let's start with flow with divine timing. We're just going to let things be this week. Okay, we're just going to sit with it and let it flow. It doesn't mean that we are passive. It doesn't mean that we are not actors in our lives. What it means is we're just not pushing back. We're just not being and taking all the heavy action right now. That's just not what's required this week. Because if we can let things flow, we then can honestly assess. We can't honestly assess when we are doing, pushing, resisting, trying to direct and manipulate. We can't honestly assess. We can only do that if we are in flow with divine timing. And then summoning that rain is like, okay, I see what this is about. Like, I get it. And then let it move through you, because this offering, offer up what comes from that. So what comes from that? Is it a sense of gratitude? Is it a sense of peace? Is it a sense of grief? Is it a sense of happiness? Whatever it is, offer that back up to the divine, whomever or whatever that is for you, offering that back up as part of the divine timing. Do you get that? I do. It's a beautiful offering. What you get from this flow and this assessment and this cleansing, what you get is what you can offer back. Not only are you going to offer that back up to your guides and everyone who has blessed you with that, but you're also going to offer it to others. And it's going to put you in a position, yes, okay, this is the message. It's going to put you in a position where you are just in a completely different energetic space. You're in a different space. And that's what's going to allow you to offer to others. Do you get it, Manna? I hope you do, because I feel it, right? Yeah, so that's the message for this week. That's what I have. I think the offering at the end of the week is going to be the key. That's the whole point of the week. The whole point of the week is setting you up into a position where you can offer back everything that you've received, that honest assessment that you were able to actually do for yourself, right? You could do that for yourself. How great is that? That is what allows you to then offer back because it just puts you in such a place of peace. Mm, that is lovely. Also, let's not overlook that the offer card is number 9. So in tarot, this is the Hermit. And in the Hermit, we see the Hermit doing both things. We see the Hermit being the one who goes out and shares wisdom and is the way shower for others, that offering, right? Let me show you. And also the Hermit goes out to find the mentor, to learn more, but that's all part of the process of learning and integrating and moving it in there and then turning around and putting it back out. Oh, lovely. Okay, fabulous all the way around. I know. Okay, so let's open it up. If anyone has a question, a specific question, you can put it in the chat. Or if you just would like a card for yourself, maybe you just are like, hey, whatever comes up, I would do it. Man of Medium, I am definitely getting you a card. Shri, how's it going? I'll get you a card. So let's get a card here for Man of Medium. And I think I'm going to Oracle of the Unicorn. Annie, I'll get you a card. Okay, let's get Man of Medium. It feels like it's this one. From Oracle of the Unicorn. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. And you were saying that you get it, like you feel that, right? That cleansing, that rain, and how it just puts you in this place that now, like, you're just free. You're free to just be and offer, live wild and free. There's no resistance, right? There's no pushing back. It's just going with it. Lovely and lovely. Carolyn, that hit home for me because I've learned to let things flow. Right on, Carolyn. And not an easy lesson, right? We have days where we're like, oh, look at me, I can flow. And then we have other days where we're just like, poof, not flowing with the thing, right? Okay, let's get, we have Shri, and you're welcome, Anna. We have Shri and then Annie. So let's, Shri, going good, balance things. Nice to hear, Shri. So let's get a card for Annie. And Annie, I am going to Neo Tarot for you. Actually, that's coming out for you. Let's get a card for Annie. Okay, Annie. So I've got 2 cards for you out of Neo Tarot. I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Oh, Annie. Here you go, YouTube. I don't know what's going on for you. I don't know you, but it's good. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. Wheel of Fortune is cycles ending and things getting ready to go, feeling like really good about stuff, right? But a wheel has a cycle, right? It has its ups and downs. But the point is that it's turning, it's starting again. And then it's supported right here by that Ace of Wands. And the Ace is that offering. It's that offering from Spirit saying, here you go, Annie. The Ace is number 1 of the suit. And so you get to direct. Where are you taking this energy? Where are you taking your power, your will, your drive, your inspiration, your creativity? Where are you taking it? You get to decide. And it's like, and you've got all kinds of energy supporting you to do that. So run with it. So when an opportunity comes for you, or somebody's handing you something, offering, or you get this spark of like, okay, how about this juicy thing? Go with it. because the Wheel of Fortune is completely supported here. And it is about beginnings and endings. Everything begins and ends, right? Something could have a shelf life of a day. That's a cycle, right? But it's how we get to the next point. Love that. Okay. Shri, let's get Shri, Carolina, hola, hola. Z Money, hello. So let's get a card here for Shri. She asks for balance things. Shri, I think I'm going to go to the Grace deck. You know, things are going well, as you said. Annie, wow, thank you. You are welcome. Does that resonate with you? Does it feel like you're right there? Does it feel like that? Because that's what it feels like to me. Okay, Shri, let's get a little card from Grace on keeping things moving in the flow for her. Here it is. And Shri, it is Invoke. So this is a two-sided deck. And this says, ask for a blessing. There is an endless supply of divine support awaiting your request. So, hey, Carolyn, I see you asking for a card. Absolutely. So, Shri, you know, you're talking about balance and things are in a really good place. Well, there is an endless supply of divine support awaiting your request. So keep that balance, keep things right-sized, right? Keep asking and keep moving in that direction. We never have to stop. Something good comes to us, we feel like, oh, things got in a good place. We don't have to stop. We can always keep watering and seeding and fertilizing. Sometimes we have to slow down and enjoy it, right? But the point is that there's always more to be supporting you. Just like we were talking about for Annie, things go in a cycle, right? And things come and they go. So really, like calling on your support team, because it's always going to be there for you. That's lovely. Okay, Annie, it does. I'm right there, but just waiting to bust through. I love that you said I am surrounded in supportive energy. Thank you, thank you. Yes, you are right there, ready to bust through. I think go back to the messages of the week of flowing with divine timing. So like sitting there and just like being okay, because that could be a little bit of an uncomfortable place to be in, right? You're like, oh, let me have it. Just sit with it. That tension, sit with it. And then assess, like, what is it? What is it that I'm feeling a little bit itchy about? Can I just let that go? Maybe I'm just worried a little bit. Is it too good to be true? Am I overthinking it? Assess that, let it go. And then just let whatever it is, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting because that offer's coming. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. Shri, yes, feeling it. I'm so glad for you. I'm glad to hear you're in that space. Okay, Carolyn, a general card for Carolyn. Let's get a general card for Carolyn. And I think for you, Carolyn, it is, I feel like it's coming out of Sacred Destiny. So let's get a card for Carolyn, Sacred Destiny. A card for Carolyn. Right here. Did you see it stick out? So, hey, I do just want to say thanks, everybody, for being here. I know there are some new people on and some returning folks. So thank you for those of you who follow me and come back. I appreciate it very much. For new people, thank you for popping on. You know, please give things a thumbs up, share the reading. And then, of course, if you want to do your own personal reading, where we really dive in deep to some things, be in touch with me. You can find it down below in YouTube and you can find it in my bio on Instagram. Okay. I love reading cards. Love it, love it, love it. Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn. Truth. Oh my gosh. Truth. You're talking about that you're learning to let things flow, right? We're coming back to honestly assess. Look at this tree. sort of sitting all by itself in the midst of perhaps a storm or all of the elements, but standing in its truth, standing alone, not lonely, in pure truth. And it takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot of, I was going to say bravery, I guess that's the word I'll use, to stand in your truth, right? To not be swayed by everything that comes at you every day, to not be swayed even by your old previous thinking. It's not that there was anything wrong with your previous thinking. It's not that there was anything wrong with what you used to do. It's how you got here today. But now you're in a different place. And so stand in that truth and be okay with it, you know? And I will tell you that some people get uncomfortable when you stand in your truth. They want your little tree to fall down, not because they want to see you get hurt. It's not about you. It's because they don't know how to handle your truth. They don't know how to handle that light. And so work on that. Keep doing it. You're talking about your learning. Keep doing it. Just be in your truth all of the time. And it is hard sometimes. It's even hard for us ourselves to understand what is that? Where am I? What, right? And that's that honestly assess. I think we can almost use this card every day of the week. Honestly assess, right? Something we should just be doing all the time. Okay, that is a beautiful card, Annie. That truth, I love it. Here you go, Carolyn. I'm going to show it to you again because it's so beautiful. And that tree looks a little bit like a little heart. All right, so that's what I have for readings. I will put it out for just one more moment if anyone does have a request or if I missed one. I don't think I did. But if anyone has a request, you can put it in the chat. Otherwise, that is our reading for this week ahead. So really start the week in really good flow. That's what I'm going to say. No resistance. If you can get you to a place of just not pushing back and not locking down, yes, no locking down. You can change your mind. You can change your position. You can change your perspective at any time. And sometimes we feel like we have to stick with that. You don't have to. Okay? So no locking down and resisting, just flow. Hey Archie, yes, it's okay. Let me grab you a card, please. I'm glad you asked. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for Archie. And Archie, I feel like it's coming from spirit messages for you. Let's get a card for Archie. Card for Archie. Archie. What does Archie need to know and to hear? Okay. A child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the highest part of our hearts. So I think this is like thinking about relationship. The message here is really thinking about relationship with parent figures, whoever that is for you. If it's a biological parent, someone who raised us, someone who's played that role for us, but connecting with that. And if that person is in spirit, that love is never lost. It's never broken. It's never, doesn't die with the person. I got that sense, Archie. Feather in the sunglasses. Kathy, do you see feather in the sunglass? I don't have glasses on. Is that what you see? I'm curious what your comment is. I do. I should certainly see the feathers. At any rate, Archie, like connecting with that person, their energy, talking to them. Oh, from one of my last messages in Alaska. Yes. Oh, my sunglasses. Yes. Right? Yeah. That was amazing. That was like, what? So beautiful. I know you're not supposed to take bird feathers, but I sure have it. So anyhow, Archie, yeah, connect, talk, feel, believe, ask. One of Shree's card of invoke, that connection, the messages, what it is they want you to know. It's all right there. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty powerful. Yeah, very powerful. You are welcome. Hmm. All right, everybody. I am going to call it the reading because that was just a great card to end on. And I think we all can relate to that card in one way or another, whether our parents or our children are here with us in the physical world or are in spirit. We certainly know that relationship. And so maybe taking some time and just reconnecting with it, whether we do that, verbally or outwardly, or whether we just do that in peace with ourselves, sending that person love, loving them for everything that they did, for who they are or were. Everybody is trying to do their best with what they have. May not be what we would do, but that's not the point, right? So just appreciating that and honoring it for what it is and not what we wish it would be. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you next time. Follow me on social media. Be in touch for your own reading. And if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, I just sent one out today about my second Saturn return that is kicking my butt. But I am in flow with divine timing. There you go. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay.